back to that thought and find out if it's not rents, what other people think it could be in the current state.
Yeah, it's a great question. You know,
Just making window dressing changes isn't necessarily going, because each business owner is going to have to make changes, isn't necessarily going to stop that.
well, if I owned,
happening. So can we just pursue
right,
that?
if I owned a building,
People's thoughts
if
of
I owned a
why
building
people
and I want to charge $3,000 a square foot, if someone wants to move into the building, fine, I'm getting $3,000 a square foot. They move out, and I still want to have $3,000 a square foot, well, who's being silly?
Yeah, but
Okay.
Joe, so here's something.
I'm trying to get back to this.
We have an excellent example here. It is not rents in this village. How much did I charge you for rent?
Yep. No, I think it's other than,
things.
yes, I agree. I think
$50, it's not high rent.
yeah, I think it's the, you know, and we're heading in the right direction,
I'm just a landlord. Yeah.
okay?
So tell me where it's high rents. It's probably not. But you're talking, we're having a conversation in a vacuum. This is 2018. You want to know why there's no business in town? Because every single person can order everything that they want online and do. And that is not to say you shouldn't do it. I do it. I hate grocery shopping, so you better believe I order it and go pick it up.
And it's when it comes to the door.
Exactly. Business has changed.
Yes.
The reason why villages and towns survived for so long because people didn't have the means to leave it. We had to get our stuff here. We now don't have to do that. And then where did we go? We went just a little bit further out. We got cars. We went a little bit further out, but all the money stayed here. Now I can get online and have anything in my store from China in 2 days, right? Might not be the same quality, but really, at the end of the day, who gives a shit, right?
Right.
Right? All the steel is left. I mean, it's a big conversation, just so to say, who's gonna pay for it? We pay for it every day. We have to figure out a different way of doing business. I believe, and my hardware store, I gotta tell you, I love it. I think it's a good thing to have in the community. It will not stay open through nobody else's fault except the where we are. Okay?
No
So we
parking.
No parking.
No parking, and that's something that comes up a lot. We have a town that we drive through because we don't live, work, and play here, okay? So, well, when I worked in the city, I did all of my shopping in the city because if I didn't do it there, when I got home, it was closed. So when you say staying open later, yes, but how much can I work in
No,
a
yeah,
day?
and that's why I
Right.
said I don't own a store.
Well, but here's the thing, so here's where this becomes a bigger conversation, because then, all right, so you hire people. It's $10.40 an hour to hire somebody out of the high school that cannot alphabetize. I kid you not, send her back 3 times, okay? I cannot afford to teach her
can't
how
make
to
change either.
alphabetize. You can't make, well, that's for kids. That we're not even going there.
I'll work for a craft class.
Me too, but here's the, I know this is our reality.
I'll work for a craft class.
And I'll take it, I do that.
Maureen, yeah.
But the truth
I lost
is,
my train,
and,
so-
but here's one of the things that we can start holding accountable for. When we start electing people, we have to commit back to the community. The fact is, the school district, here's something that everybody should be paying attention to, right? Excuse me, this is kind of important. The school district buys all their stuff from Home Depot, right? Now, this is just a very personal thing, and I'm not saying everybody calls school district or anything like that. They do because of budgets, because at the end of the day, they answer to us about how they spend their money, right? But what we don't think, because this is perception, and perception is reality, what we don't think about is the pennies that they're saving in our pockets are costing us dollars.
Yes.
Because I can afford to keep my street clean if I can afford to stay in business, right? So we have to, every town and village surrounded itself around and built an economy around an industry. It used to be easy. It used to be farming, it used to be, that's what we had here, right? Borton's Creamery, it was very easy. Everybody serviced it, everybody lived for it, and everybody worked for an industry. That is why Goshen has like a land. Everybody's gonna start working for that industry. Everybody, it's all about destinations, people. Where are we gonna go for our experience? Because that's the only thing we have left that we can't get on our computer and get. Experience.
Amen.
That's, we have to look at our towns and villages differently. We can still say, we want a cute little jewelry store here, everybody's gonna go online. You know what I mean? We have to find the things that people are gonna shop for. We have to come together, we have to start working together. We're all on the same team. If we want our taxes to go down, we have to figure out a way that we wanna stay here and spend our money. It's just that simple. And doing the little things like this cohesiveness makes a difference, because we all used to walk around. If I had foot traffic, if I was waiting, people will drive by my store, right? Can you park on the street, can you not park on the street? If those 3 spots are full, they will continue going to Lowe's. I'm the same person. If we think like consumers, as a business owner, I understand that, right? So I have to figure out ways to
Call the town's orders in.
absolutely, and I appreciate that. But those are the things, and it's all perception, and this isn't to make anybody feel bad for not doing it, you know what I mean? Shop local, excellent concept, but it's not reality because it's charitable. People come in, I have to say one thing, please don't walk in my store and go, I love to shop local, I don't mind spending more. Yes, you do. I do too, on a bright sunny day I don't, okay? Yes, you do. It's my job to make sure that I'm giving you something of value. It may be $1 or 2 more, but it better be easier to get or better quality or something. I understand that, and we need to start all looking at it that way. And I appreciate that. Yeah, no, I don't have, excuse me, let me jump back.
Part of the problem, the overall problem, and it goes to what she's saying, this is not the community it was 40 or 50 years ago. Back then, people lived here, worked here, and stayed here. Now, this is a bedroom community. That's what it is, all right? Let's face it. People are up and out between 4 and 5 in the morning. They don't get back till 6 or 7 at night. The only time they have to do anything is maybe a Saturday or a Sunday. And if their kids are involved in any kind of activities, that takes up those 2 days. So they don't have the time to come down here. There's no place to park in the village, all right? And even if there were, all those scenes are really nice, and I've been to probably all of them. But those places have 40-foot sidewalks,
Yes.
plenty of room for the patio, the cafes, and they don't have a lot of commercial traffic going through. So you're gonna sit outside of one of the places in town to eat, you know, with all that traffic going by at 2:30 in the afternoon. You know, it's-
No, and that's what I said. The village of Warwick has started 35 years ago, okay? We're 2 years behind, okay? Saugerties, I don't know when they started, okay, but they started, okay? We haven't started, okay? We started bringing people in for the concerts, the live, okay? People showed interest in staying here in the village on a Friday night, okay? We need to continue that. We need to continue, or we need to start having the kids walk home feeling safe, okay, down the corridor from the high school to the center of the village, okay? And some of them are starting to feel now because we have a better presence, okay? We as a board, I guess I'm the veteran, right? 2 years, okay? In the past year, we've made tremendous strides in the right direction. Okay, we're going in the right direction. It's important to go somewhere, but it's more important to go in the right direction. Okay, you brought up that the architectural review board, well, it disappeared. Somehow it disappeared. But more importantly than that, we let it disappear. Okay, because how many people here? So obviously, I know how to get people here. We have to put something on the board that's going to be controversial. So maybe next meeting we'll have done with it and bring a lot of people here. Okay, it's important to get involved Okay, but what's more important that I took out of the postings today, now I'm not a Facebook fanatic, okay? And it's great to question, but under no circumstances are we looking to take down homes to put strip malls up. We're not looking to do that, because we have an area where there's a strip mall, okay? And it's not occupied. Okay, so we have to go a different route, because what's been tried here in the village has not worked. It hasn't. You said your taxes went up 20. What's that?
It's not enforced either. There are sign laws that do not allow for internally lit signs, but we have them.
There's also stop signs that people don't stop.
Thank you.
And where is the cop in the corner?
Well,
so
they
I
can't
can
always
cross
be
at
at
the
the
crosswalk?
same stop sign, okay?
I'm
We don't
not-
have,
I'm not-
now,
no,
that will
I'm
cost us
sorry.
money because we have 650 stop signs. That would cost money to put a cop at every stop sign. Now you're talking increase of
How
taxes.
about a crosswalk?
How big is our police department?
We have, just,
50% of the budget.
18 full-time officers.
Full-time, and divide that by 3, because there's 3
Yep.
tours, correct?
Yes,
And how many stop signs are there?
600 and,
Thank you.
I just threw a name, I just threw a
Case
number
in
out there.
point,
Yes.
our police
I gotta
are
run
doing the
though.
best they
Our,
can.
you know, look, as far as I'm concerned, our police department, our DPW, our office staff, our building department, our boards, they don't get better than what we have.
Listen,
I gotta
our
run. Can I
police
say
are
one thing before I
hardworking
go?
people. I will be the first to
You
admit
mentioned the police department going out of where they're at now? That used to be the firehouse here when the village was born.
And then more than
You ought to
welcome
give
to
that
buy
back
that
to Mount
firehouse
Al
for
and make it a little
$400,000.
museum out of it.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Love it.
All right, so now you're going to be the museum curator. You got two jobs now.
You got a job.
So just to quell everyone's concerns
Yes.
about the strip mall thing circulating on the internet, how is the new comprehensive plan going to ensure that that does not happen?
We're keeping the zone the way it is. So we went from office/residential to commercial/business,
Okay,
okay? We have to watch our lots. Maybe we increase, well, we can't increase the size of the lot, but we have to make sure that the building is covering less of a percentage. So it's more area. If that's the way we move forward, okay? Now, they still have to go up in front of 2 other boards,
right, and,
all right? Now, if I'm a developer, and I want to come in and I want to buy from Metamorphosis all the way down to Walden Savings Bank, I'm going to buy it, okay? You can't, again, you can't tell me how to spend my money. It's up to the village board, the village planning board, as well as zoning board, and the code enforcement to make sure that that doesn't happen.
okay,
but
but let's,
You're not going to stop a developer from coming in.
I
Okay.
understand that, but how do we put into the comprehensive plan to ensure that Joe developer
Yeah,
doesn't come in and buy up all the
At
Main
this
Street
time,
and
I don't know. I don't know,
I
but
think that's a big concern.
Sure it
because
is.
right now, yes, we have a great board, but
Yes.
what happens 10 years from now when the board flips and
Well, I'd
it's
still
not
like to
people
be
with
here.
it? I hope you're still here too, but let's
You
say
just have to
for
talk
whatever
louder
reason,
then.
you're not. And,
Yeah.
you know, people come in with other
it's
intentions.
a
I
great
think-
question, okay, as we move forward, we got to keep, we have to be cognizant of that, okay?
Isn't that what zoning's gonna do? He can buy that whole thing, but you
Right.
can't put a strip mall on it. You have to keep it historically correct,
Yes.
or a lot size,
Yes.
you can take 3 lots.
So this is where the
You
architectural
still need-
review board
Still has to look a
that
certain way.
was dismantled, that the village residents allowed to be dismantled. Recreate, and, look, I don't need another night out of the house,
Me neither.
okay? But we have 5 board members that are willing to sit on the architectural review board until we have people that pretty much have the same passion that we do, okay, over how the village is to look.
Okay.
Okay, and that means the color of the paint, the size siding that you could put on. Now, I mentioned this a few years ago, you can't do it, you can't do it, you can't do it. Yes, we can. because we're a village and we have our codes. All right? We don't want vinyl siding on stores. We want wood siding on stores. All right? We don't want the A+ with the LED lights. We want the A+ that's in the town of Fishkill, or the village of Fishkill, that looks very historic. That's what we could do. That's what the comprehensive plan is, but we have to remember, we have to keep up on it. The last one, 1995.
Right.
It's 2018. So something happened.
Yeah.
Okay, between that. One you mentioned, okay, the outburst of housing. Okay, the outburst of Brotherhood Plaza. Okay, so a lot of these things happened because we didn't keep up on what we needed to keep up on. So we should all be meeting like this on a regular basis. Right, the comprehensive plan is nothing but a set of instructions. Okay, how do we want our village to look? I don't have all those answers. Okay, neither does anyone in this room. But together we will, come up with the solutions. We could agree to disagree, but we don't have to be disagreeable.
Okay, and just to further Corinne's conversation about